Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to another One Piece manga read along, starting with chapter 1000. And I almost said 192, but it's 1092, and I'll most likely be reading 3 chapters today. And I have my notes open, so I will be adding some notes throughout, like last time, even though last time I don't think we added that many, but it's just, in case there's something that I want to take note of. On another note, I have been starting to, so I have notes for a lot of One Piece, and I stopped somewhere, maybe like 400 episodes in, I don't remember. But I've been starting to repost them. So like, cause they're on random Google Docs, which annoys me because you can't find them all in one place. So I'm currently working on reposting them to a blogger, and then in case anyone ever wants to read through my notes, there's 1 to 4, 5 to 8, 9 to 12. So yeah, I think that's gonna be nice for me in the end when everything's all in one place. I don't know that anyone would care to read things from so long ago, but it's just nice to have everything in one place. Like, I wrote these, and to be honest, it's fun for me to read through these old things that I wrote, right? So like, for example, there was stuff that I said about Nami, my first impression of Usopp, stuff like that is to me fun. I'm reading it as I'm reposting it. And then, yeah, so that's going slow, but it's happening. And I will be reading from my phone. So some people was asking why I don't show it on the screen. And I don't really have a good answer for that, besides the fact that it feels somehow like if I react to a show and it gets chopped up or I talk over it, somehow that feels to me okay, fair use, whatever, people have different opinions on it, but okay. But with a manga, it feels too much like you can mute me and read the manga without going to the app. And I don't know, I'm just a bit more worried about copyright when it comes to, I mean, that's Oda's direct drawing right there, and I don't know, it just feels like I don't want to I don't need to show it because you can just read along, it's easy, right? It's like doing a timer reaction, except we're just going through the pages together. So yeah, I just feel like reading together, you know what page I'm on. If I'm saying the text, you can obviously see, okay, there's that text, there's that text. It just feels too much to go and show the screen. I don't know. Plus, I don't want to read on my computer. I like reading on my phone. Last but not least, if you are a Patreon or Twitch sub or Ko-fi member, I don't think people realized that last week, but here's a YouTube chat, and that's where I shared the video, the replay. It's also on Patreon, but you see, I also share it here. So yeah. I remember when I sat down with snacks and read your One Piece notes, the good old days. So in the live chat, we have Cherry, she's with us. Not Me is here. Luke will probably come back later. Dark Shadow, Hunter. Vasilij is gonna go catch up on Blue Lock. Modr is here. Tiago, Teabag. If Booty, if I missed anyone, thank you for being here. I'm very excited for today's chapter, but as I was last week, also a little bit nervous just because it's One Piece. I mean, okay, but without further ado, let's jump in. So we're starting over here with chapter 1092. It's called Kuma, the Tyrant's Holy Land Rampage. And we have Jinbei is swimming with like whale fishes or something. I don't know what they're called. What kind of fish type. Because you know, like that one daughter of. Wait, is it Big Mom's daughter? She's like a shark, a hammerhead shark fishman, right? So I'm just wondering about Jinbei, what type of fish, but that's a really nice visual that you can see on your own copy. Hi, Gabi. So it starts with Kuma the Tyrant's Holy Land Rampage. And yesterday I watched episode 405 of One Piece again. So it was heart-wrenching, but just amazing to see, how things were the last time that I remember Luffy and Kizaru were, at each other's throats. Although you can barely say back then that Luffy was at anyone's throat. They were on the run, to put it lightly. The picture here says, Jinbei being smooshed by giant cuddly remoras. Katahajime. Oh, cute. Okay, so the first page, Jinbei is a whale shark. That's it. The first page starts at Marijoa, the previous day. So we ended last time with Luffy versus Kizaru. Now they're going to the previous day. He's finally climbed up to the top. Soldiers, stop him at once. The invincible slave has returned. We can't. He's unstoppable. He's hell-bent on reaching his destination, whatever that is. And then he does an Ursa shock. Thank you. We just started reading. Okay. What do you think you're doing? First the revolutionaries the other day, and now this. You must answer for this historic destruction, Kuma. So what I really liked about yesterday's yesterday's episode 405, was that we got to see conscious Kuma again, the real Kuma. And it kind of made me wonder, how much do we really know about him? Because he was the one that helped the Straw Hats back then. For what reason? We don't know. And then Kizaru was saying, like, he was obviously like, hey, you pirate, can't trust you guys. Why are you helping them? Or something like that. And then Kuma said, he's under no obligation, things that aren't backed by the Navy, blah, 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 blah. So my point is, he's clearly a very mysterious guy, and we don't really understand his motives for doing a lot of things. So I'm very curious about his character and more information. We got a short peek at a part of his backstory in the anime, but we don't know much more than that. So, Akainu is now here, and I feel like, oh fuck. Fleet Admiral Sakazuki. Oof. These soldiers are worthless. Akainu. I'll have you know that last night I ordered the lobster, and they had the gall to tell me they were out. This has never happened before. What's become of the Marijoa's food supply? That's not the most important thing. I've been brutally injured just now. Hurry up and put that tyrant slave Kuma to death. This man ordered the lobster he couldn't get. It reminded me of something, but I won't have that conversation right now. Listen up, Kuma. If we can't maintain control of you, then we certainly can't afford to have you on the loose, where you can be a danger to the public. You lost your free will long ago, I'm told. So if you're no different from a dead man, then where do you think you're going? And then he uses Hellhound. He lost his free will a long time ago. Doesn't that sound so sad? In a story, One Piece, that from the very first chapter when Luffy was talking to Shanks and his men, they were saying the best thing about being a pirate is being free and stuff like that. So then he gets attacked by the red dog. Well, at least you bleed like a man. This is gonna be rough to see in the anime, especially after they took 6 months off. They're gonna animate it like it's gonna hurt. Not so fast, Kuma. So he stops him, but Kuma keeps trying to break through. He's clearly on the way somewhere. But where? Bark all you like, but Kuma's mind will not return to him. He volunteered to be reborn as a weapon of war. And that, like, why? Who made him volunteer? Like, what hold does someone have him? Did someone manipulate him? Does he have a reason why he thought... Liar! He would never choose to do such a thing. He would never leave me behind. Hey, where did Kuma go? You let him escape? Some fleet admiral you are. Where would you go? A mere puppet with no mind or will left. Even if you have no free will, no critical thinking skills, if something is a habit, if something you've done your whole life, even if you lose your mind, your body might remember the habit, right? So, for example, if every morning I go for a walk and I say hi to someone's dog, and this dog is like my friend now, every single morning of my life, I wake up, I think about this dog, I go for my walk, I pet the dog, I give him a treat, maybe I spend some time playing with him, like that's my routine. Even if I believe, I'm not saying this is the fact, even if I were to hit my head, lose my memories, I think your body might remember, like your body might act on its own because of the habit that has been created. But habits are, still to do with the brain because of neural pathways being like set. But still, like it's just ingrained more deeply than... I think it's I don't know. Akainu could be the only not good doggo out there. So he says in this page 8, a mere puppet with no mind or will left. Egghead, New World. In a way, that is what we call muscle memory. Yeah, maybe he has some kind of muscle memory for something that was just ingrained very deeply into his subconscious. So even if he lost his conscious mind, his critical thinking, his body is acting on its own. Because like I have a computer, right? So even if you rewire the inside, the software, the hardware is kind of separate, right? So I don't know how to explain it, but I'm looking forward to seeing where he's on the way to. I just feel it has to have something to do with Bonnie. Those are hottie-das. Visit South Africa and you'll hear them. Okay, so this page over here, we're starting with Egghead, New World. Okay, from here. Grrr. Destroy the sea beast weapons! Grrr. And then they start swimming down. We've landed on the Fabrio phase. Secure the whole island. Admiral Kizaru has already breached the Labo phase atop the clouds. Yeah, because he's a I almost started singing Katy Perry's Firework. But I wanted to make it something like a laser beam. Babe, Kizaru's a laser beam. He went to the labo phase. Everyone is oh no, no. I'll stop. Luffy's gonna kick his butt. Okay. I can see why you're the man who defeated Kaido. Ooh. You best believe, like, this little panel right here is gonna be, like, drawn out in the anime. Like, they're gonna add shit. I can see why you were the man who defeated Kaido. Very powerful stuff. However, I must ask, what brings a pirate like you to step in and protect a man like Vegapunk? That's what I'm asking. Wait, why do you want to kill the Apple Man? Ringo no-san. Wow. This is happening fast. It's just like... But I mean, Kizaru is the speed of light, so... I don't want to. Man, how far away did he fly? I don't want to kill him, obviously. I've known Vegapunk for a long, long time. So I'd appreciate you staying out of this. I cannot tell what is happening there. Is he... Oh, he's turning into light, like... Acceleration is power. Oh, so he went back and now he's accelerating forward. And then Luffy is like covering his eyes. And then... Bwah! Huh? I've completed the Vega Force 1. A giant robot. The dream of mankind. Oh, so he was backing up and about to like rush at Luffy, but then the robot... Oof. He just went through the robot. Did he? He went through the robot. That's like... He went right through his stomach. Okay. And that's the dream of mankind. And then... Gwah! Kaboom! Luffy! And something crashes. And that's Sunny. So the robot drops Sunny. Man, it's a little bit like I'm trying to imagine it in my head. Running, gets destroyed. His bottom half is left behind. Frankie! Bonnie! Run! Why? The Vega Force 1's about to... Oh, this is gonna look so cool! Eek! Whoa! And then there's just like a Mission Impossible level explosion behind them. And they're just like running. Ah! Damn it! No! Our robot of dreams! How dare he? Is Sunny all right? Straw Hat got knocked clean away. Kizaru, you monster! Look how big you are now, Bonnie. Kids these days grow so fast. Oh, that reminds me, a little bit of a separate thing. But Cherry, quickly mute me, and anyone who doesn't want to be spoiled by something I was spoiled on, quickly mute me. Okay, am I muted? Okay, for those of you who are caught up with the manga and don't care to be spoiled or whatever, remember, mute me until I put this down, okay? Okay, so I just want to remind you guys that back when Bonnie was introduced in the anime, I was spoiled by something because she's clearly a very beautiful girl, but then you can't say that without people going, ew, pedophile, ew, blah, 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 blah. So obviously because of those kinds of comments, I ended up being spoiled. Anyway, okay, back to the more related here. Didn't you hate Dr. Vegapunk for what he did? Well, there's an assassination order on his head now. The situation's changed. My wrath has a new target. Age skewer! Wait, was it revealed already? I don't know. But Cherry says, I was also spoiled because of those people. Oh, you too. I don't know if Bonnie's power has been revealed yet. I don't remember. Because I was spoiled on the one thing. And now I'm like, I don't remember what in my head is spoiler and what is not. So she attacks him, but he becomes light. So then he's just like, careful. I'd rather not hurt any acquaintances outside of my mission parameters. I just wish that, like, I understand he's just doing his job and whatnot, but his job is right now is to kill Vegapunk. Like, can you really just do your job when that's what they're expecting of you? Do you understand my point? You can't obviously say in the chat what I was spoiled on. I just said it. So you can't say it in the chat because then people will be spoiled in the chat. So what I was saying is, even if I can understand like doing your job, this seems just extreme to me, and Kizaru seems better than this. Well, that's just my bias, but I just wanted more kind of smoker energy from him. Like, I don't know what he can do though. At this point, when you're this deep into the government, but I mean, Aokiji got out. It's the same position as Garp was in. No, but Garp's son was a pirate, and Garp is against pirates. So, like, and he wasn't the one who had to. But it doesn't matter. Garp's son broke the law. Like, oh, but I get what you're saying because. But how I feel it is like, when Luffy and Ace decided to be pirates, they knew what they were doing. They knew they were gonna break these laws. They knew, like, they chose that. And that's why Garp didn't want them to become that. So he was always saying to them, no. No, but listen, I understand what you're saying. But it's still the laws that Ace and Luffy, by being pirates, break. That makes sense. Someone looking into the past, like, my point is the laws that make it so that pirates don't exist because they attack innocent people in general, blah, 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 and they do all these things. I can understand why Garp would be against that, and I can understand why when your sons, your grandsons go that way and you tell them, listen, if you do this, I'm gonna be chasing you down for the rest of your life. And they chose that. So that's different because they knew that. But it's one thing to have laws. Don't be a pirate. Don't pilfer, or what pilfer villages? Don't, how to say, not, what do they do about with villages and stuff? But you understand my point. There are laws that make sense, and then there are laws, and plus, in general, with piracy, they don't necessarily kill them. They get bounties. It depends on what they do. So there's laws, and then there's don't look into the history because then you'll be assassinated. Like, some laws make sense and some don't. So my point is that I like that Smoker questioned certain things, because just because something is your job, just because something's a law, doesn't mean it's right. Doesn't mean it makes sense. So even if pirates break the law and it's natural for the Navy to chase pirates, that doesn't mean every single law that's in the book is correct. Like, you can still question things. And I like that Smoker ended up questioning things, but Kizaru, I feel, is not even questioning anything. He's just at this point going along with it. That was my point. So I understand technically Vegapunk broke a law, but also I liked when we had Smoker at least questioning the validity of the government's motives or whatever. What I'm saying is, I want Kizaru to kind of at least show me he's not just another government dog. I just expected more from him. Booty says, anti-pirate laws are to protect innocent people. Laws against looking into the past don't give the same vibes. Exactly, yeah. Laws that protect innocent people, that makes sense. Laws that kill entire islands because innocent people dare to look at a history book? You can't tell me that's the same. So my point is just, I wish Kizaru just showed me that he thought about it. I just wanted to see, man. Okay, but anyway. Hello, Sotos. Nice to see you. Sotos, did you see that comment from that guy before? I tagged you in the general chat. That was funny. So we're back here where Bonnie says, the situation has changed. My wrath has a new target. So then she attacks him with Age Skewer, and he just says, careful. I'd rather not hurt any acquaintances outside of my mission parameters. Ah! Hey, wait, not that way! Boom! Bonnie! Curse you, Kizaru! Radical! Huh? Wait, where'd he go? Unless... Oh, the Stella's in trouble. Come in, control tower. Gotcha. Usopp? Control tower, Labo phase. Frankie, you okay? We heard a huge blast out there. Eureka! The code is cracked. Really? In your face, York. What? Damn it, no! Stupid geniuses. Frankie, we can lower the barrier now. Are the Vega Force 1 and your ship around the back now? About that. Your escape plan is a failure, Vegapunk. I've blown your so-called giant robot of dreams to smithereens. Ah! Kizaru! When did you get here? Yeah! We're goners! Please understand, this is very difficult for me too. I'd rather not draw it out. Kaboom! Oh, I just saw something over there, but I don't want to see it. Wait. So, something kabooms in the back, and then... Ah, that hurt! Ah, cute, it's Luffy's laugh! I love it when he laughs like this. It's so freaking adorable. I can't do it, though. I'm not even gonna try, but he laughs like, That's so cute. Phew, that was a bit spicy. What? But this is just the end of the chapter. It's just supposed to look good and make me excited that he's captured, but he's not. That looks amazing, though. Wow. Wait. Well, you all can see it on your own copy, right? I just show like every here and there a page because it excites me. I'm gonna definitely screenshot this. Phew, that was a bit spicy. So he grabs him. There it is. So this is the thing you do. Thanks for knocking me all the way down, jerk. Almost thought I was gonna die going through that barrier twice. through the barrier, and then, wait, I'm not ready. It already jumped to this. Stop. Doom, do, 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 doom, do, 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 doom, do, 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 do. Vroom. Whoa, this looks so cool. So he got knocked away, and then he says he has to go through the barrier twice. Do you guys think that, because now it looks like this robot is waking up, do you think that's because it activated as a result of like Luffy? Or is that the drums of liberation? Yeah, I thought that, but I don't know how to do. Her phone be like, read faster, woman. Yeah, it keeps jumping. And I'm like, I'm not ready. I'm still appreciating. Screenshot. Wow. Oh, I wanted to show you guys. Just do the monkey from Dragon Ball. It has the same energy. Ooh, ooh, eh, ooh, ooh, eh, ooh. You mean like that? Let me just see. I wanted to show you guys. I took a screenshot. This was Lydia's art, by the way. She was drawing this on our Friday night. She started it on Friday night and finished it yesterday because we do art on Friday nights now. Although now that there's no curse, I'm not really sure where that stands. So this is what I did on Friday night. Here we go. So this is mine, but it's a cover from the very first chapter. So I took a screenshot and I just wanted to color it in. This is not the screenshot, but I just copied the drawing from, and then I want to add like because there was Nami here and Shanks's pirates, you know, Akagami. So I want to add, but basically I just want to practice painting. That's for me. But yeah, it would be fun to add more characters to the background and stuff. So he's doing the move Nick did on the rooftop. Freeze frame! With my legs in the air like that. Sorry, inside joke. Okay. So now that I've shared that, the reason I wanted to share it is because I thought about how cool it would be if I could draw the last page here. You know, that one with Luffy holding Kizaru like that? But then I thought, if I do that, I can't share it because it would be a spoiler to many people, you know. So I'll just stick to drawing cover stories and adding color for now. Okay, so we are one chapter down for today. Let me just quickly add the title and stuff. So it's chapter 109-2, and it was called Kuma the Tyrant's Holy Land Rampage. Kuma the Tyrant's Holy... Doesn't that sound so contradictory? Kuma the Tyrant, when what we've really seen about him, like the moments we've seen the true Kuma, I guess if you consider his ridiculous strength, yes, Tyrant is a good name, but the moments I feel like we've seen a peek at his real self, he's like a soft teddy bear, right? So it's so funny. The Tyrant, Kuma the Tyrant. I know it's a long way from now, but do you think you'll immediately start rewatching One Piece once it ends? Yes. Like within a month, yes. I mean, it would be so sad without One Piece in my life. And what I still consider myself lucky in the sense that I've only ever seen it once. I would see so many new things on every rewatch, but you know. Yeah. Okay, so what we wanna do is Akainu comes to marry Joa. Akainu comes to marry Joa to stop mindless Kuma. Where is, without any free will, where is he trying to go? So that's one thing I wanted to take a note of. Anything else that I wanted to say? The fact that Akainu, I keep emphasizing Akainu now because it's red dog. Even though I used to say Akainu. Akainu. It's the same thing. If we can't maintain control of you, we can't afford to have you on the loose where you can be a danger to the public. That pisses me off, man. We don't want you to go around hurting innocent people. Oh, you mean like you? I do understand that they don't consider people who look at history books to be innocent. But still, I don't give a fuck. But the thing is, he doesn't really care because even remember when the people were on the boat, like, they were leaving the island because they weren't part of the research team. And he was like, well, some of them maybe know something, so just nuke the boat anyway. Wasn't he the one who said that? So my point is, do you really care about... But in his mind, I understand, when he says the public, he means the majority. If he has to kill 100,000 to keep 500,000 safe, he doesn't mind. He's like, what was that show we recently watched where someone said people are like insects, they'll breed again, like I can kill these 100,000 because there's 500,000 more. So they don't see value in lives. They just think that, okay, well, as long as there's people, doesn't matter who dies, who lives, because they benefit from, the masses. I don't think it was him now. Which show was it? It was because if you're in charge of others, you're the elite, you're the gorosei, you don't have to think about people individually, as long as there are people that are gonna farm, like prepare the ground, milk the cows, like as long as you can live your life, it doesn't matter who's out there doing the grunt work, essentially. That's why a lot of people on top, when they get overwhelmed by power and greed and all kinds of stuff, they stop seeing value in people's lives. They just think, well, for Akainu, more people means more value. What an idiot. Maybe it was in Dragon Ball Z? Westoria? I don't remember which show it was in, but someone somewhere said something about... like, they don't care if they have to kill people because they can just breed again. Anyway, so I'm still looking here at anything I want to take note of. Akainu is trying to stop Kuma. Kuma keeps moving forward even though he's mindless. Kizaru is fighting Luffy. This is going to be an insane fight in the... In the anime, Luffy versus Kizaru is going to be insane in the anime. It's already exciting in the manga, but Oda only has 17 pages per chapter. Obviously, when they can add voice acting, sound effects, colors, visuals, they're gonna lengthen it. They're gonna make the most out of this fight, because it's a shonen after all. We wanna see that one fighting that one, because it's like light power versus power of joy. Saying humans are like insects, even if some of them are wiped out, they'll just breed again. Yes. Oh, was it one of the 5 elders? Oh, maybe it was in last week's read along that I read that. Yeah, exactly. So that is how Akainu, I think, thinks as well. They don't really care about individual people. As long as there's bugs, they can kill these ones, and then those ones will, But anyway. So this is very interesting, because in the same chapter where this thing breaks, the dream robot of dreams, what's his name? Ringo no San, his robot of dreams is destroyed by Kizaru. But at the end of the chapter, the old civilization's robot seems to activate. Oh crap, guys, the video is too long already. Let's go. The old civilization's robot seems to activate. So that's important. And I'll just add drums of liberation. Is it linked to Luffy's power somehow? Okay. So I think that's everything I want to take note of right now. I like how Zoro told Lucci, seems like you had to wait for backup to grow a spine. Wow. I just had a visual in my head of... Wait.
You have the right to remain...
I don't know if you guys heard that, because I don't have my earphones in, but... It made me think of that moment. Burn! Okay, so the code is broken, which makes sense because... But before they could do anything, Kizaru arrived. But before he could do anything, Luffy arrived. And it's that Luffy. It's the Luffy who, at the One Piece live action, made me cry. Well, I cried once when Jinbei arrived, once when Luffy arrived at the beginning, and then I cried later in the story when Luffy had his transformation, which looked so cool. When I say live action, I mean stage play. It was a stage thing. Anyway, it looked so cool when he transformed. Okay, anyway, next chapter. So, I think even if I take an hour per chapter, I don't care, because I wanna be able to focus on the details and talk about little things and this and that. Chapter 1093. This one is officially called Luffy versus Kizaru. And the cover picture is Tarsier brothers stealing Kobe and Helmeppo's eyewear by Black Beans. Aww, that's too cute. Oh, Oda was asked in the 10 questions. He answered 2 weeks ago how strong Luffy is in Gear 5 form. Do you want to know his response? Strong enough. I'm joking. What did he say? Can I read the 10 questions without being spoiled or watch the video? Is there a video? It's not an interview, right? He doesn't actually show up with his face. Okay, are we ready? 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 I'm gonna go. I'm not sure. I didn't read everything. Okay, but tell me that answer at least. And then Luffy is laughing. He. Luffy! Well, this is no good. Now. Woo. He's like... Let's not get carried vroom, away. Let's not get carried away. He says after he just... Yeah. Look at him fly. Hurry, let's run for it now. While Luffy's holding off Kizaru. Where are you going, Atlas? I'm going down below to take control of the pacifistas again. Otherwise, we'll be zapped by their lasers as soon as the barrier is down. That's the best idea. Because for the moment, there's no higher authority here than Vegapunk. Whoever controls the pacifistas wins. There's no higher authority except Vegapunk. Wait, Atlas, I'll go with you. What makes you think you're allowed to do that? The whole thing is happening because people are after your life, man. But, listen, Frankie, it seems like Bonnie is down below now. She's alive? Glad to hear it. Kizaru kicked her right into the barrier, so I was worried. How does a grown man like you... What? How does a grown man like you let her get kicked? Sorry, my bad. I'll go help her as soon as I can. But the barrier... This is Sanji speaking. If Bonnie needs to be rescued, I'm there. What? Unless he runs into Khalifa. If that's the case, Jinbei's gonna have to take over. We've picked up all your so-called luggage for you, Vegapunk. I'll head towards the rear exit. Let's all meet up there. Below, in the Fabrio phase. Ah! Stay away from the center of town. We believe that the pirate jewelry Bonnie is there. She's lurking somewhere. Just watch out. Darn it! She'll tweak your age. Now, where'd she scamper off to? Damn it. Find her and take her out. Oh, you know what I just realized? Do you guys remember something about... Law's power being able to give you immortality? Soto's asked, Oda was asked in the 10 questions 2 weeks ago, how strong is Luffy in Gear 5 form? Do you want to know his response? He basically said something like, it's between Popeye and Bugs Bunny. Great. Okay. Find her and take her out. I've spotted Sentomaru. He's burned to a crisp. This man has died twice already in this arc. Sentomaru. There's like a little bit of a... Oh, wait, did he protect her, maybe? Oh, he caught her. Bonnie, run before the Navy gets here. What do I do? Can I manage to stay hidden until it all blows over. And then we're back at Lubble phase. It reminds me of that Gintama guy. The guy from Gintama that laughs that way. But obviously Luffy is just pure joy and happiness, and he's just like, and he has this little laugh like Goofy, but way cuter. What's that? Are you fighting, Zoro? Clang, ching. You want help? Just focus on Kizaru, man. And then Zoro is wheezing. Lucci is huffing and puffing. Clang, ching, clang. So they're out here, and you know they're gonna make this into a good fight as well. And I like this pose. If this is the best you can do, I wouldn't expect to get a shot at fighting our captain. Haha, we'll see. But the number 2 of an Emperor of the Sea is more than worth killing on his own. Seem to be falling toward the ocean. Zoop. And then he does Yasakani Sacred Jewel. I don't know what the sound effect's supposed to be, but it's light. And then it's all pop, 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 pop. So then it just flies back in its little light pieces. What? And then vroom. I mean. Vroom. Pulls out his lightsaber. Amano Murakumo Saber. I'm joking. It says sword. Whoa! Yow! Gomu Gomu no Don Whip! Schwack! Man, that's gonna be so good. I'm like trying to even see. Okay, here's Luffy's foot. Here's the lightsaber. There's Kizaru. But that went right through him. But he's light, so it doesn't even matter. That was a holo. Which was the real one? Horo. If you do the same animation, if they do the same animations they did with King, the sound effects are aliens firing their weapons. I know it's Toei. I just call them Toei because they're No, but remember they're taking 6 months off for this. I'm thinking they have a plan. Zoro is wasting him with insults. Okay, so then pew. Tricked you. Gomu Gomu no Don Stomper. So he goes through all of them. That's why he tricked him. Did I get the real one too? Boom. Eek. What? He tricked me. Luffy. That's strange. Wherever could Vegapunk be? Huh? Wait, is it like this? Am I supposed to read like this? Oh, no. Okay. So, Kizaru has hold of Usopp, I think. That's definitely Usopp's nose and hair. Strange. Where could Vegapunk be? Wait, hang on. Let me in too, Vegapunk. And Sanji's just holding on like, what's gotten into you? You look crazy. Don't you dare touch her, Navy. Hang on, Bunny. I'm coming to save you. I won't leave that poor little child behind to die. Ingono-san! Don't go into the open. He'll kill you. And where do you think you're going, Vegapunk? And then I don't know what is herb, but Luffy says, herb. What did he do there? What did he do here? Did he go in front of the laser? I can't really see what I'm looking at. I see Luffy's feet, his hat. I think he swallowed the Did he just freaking... What the heck? Did he swallow the... And then it's like shooting out of his mouth and his nose. It burns! Wow. Luffy's that guy. Luffy's that guy. So then that is so cool. I can't wait to see that. The light, the beams are like coming out of his eyes, his nose, his mouth. Luckily he's wearing pants. I'll go too. Lilith, use General Frankie to carry the ship. Okay. And then we are at the coast of Egghead. Toon Force is amazing. I agree. The coast of Egghead. Alert! Dr. Vegapunk has descended from the labo phase. Partially deactivating Frontier Dome. Reactivating soon. Shunk! Attention, all pacifistas. Vegapunk has new orders. Wipe out all Navy sailors. Shing! On the island. And then freaking that guy is sitting there listening to this like, just you try. I want to see Luffy drawing a tunnel and going through and Kizaru hitting the wall like Coyote. When I was a kid, I watched Looney Tunes, and that's actually where any classical music that I know because of Looney Tunes. There was one episode in particular, I don't know why we watched it, but in a stream I showed it once. Is that true? I'm not sure, but I think so. There was a little duck, like the ugly duckling, and then the song, there was no speaking in the whole episode. It was just the song. Da-na-na-na-na, da-na, da-na, da-na-na-na-na. But it goes like higher and lower. Like when they're sad, it's like da-na-na-na-na, or whatever, you know. But yeah, any classical music I know from Looney Tunes. Tom and Jerry I also watched. What else? Animaniacs. Wipe out all Navy sailors. Okay. So that is the end of chapter 1093. That went much faster, I think, than the first chapter because of the action. There was a lot of action in this episode, in this chapter, because Luffy threw Kizaru. Bonnie it was just some Bonnie stuff where she's trying to hide, and she was protected by Sentomaru, and Vegapunk wants to protect her by all means. Lucci and Zoro are fighting. Zoro is burning him to a crisp. Kizaru turned into light beams. Pew, 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 pew. He went back. Luffy was like, wah! Eyes popping out. Lightsabers. Luffy running. Luffy stomping. And then, I don't know. I'm worried about Usopp over there. Vegapunk rushing to save Bonnie. Luffy swallowing a laser. Like, what the hell? And then the end. So it was a lot of action. It was a lot of fun. I just want to put in my notes. Chapter 1093. Luffy versus Kizaru. So this is the official. A lot of action, a lot of fun. Not only Luffy versus Kizaru, but also some burns from Zoro to Lucci. And Vegapunk off to save Bonnie, and Luffy swallowed. I think that's a laser. You know how people always say it's iconic? This is gonna be iconic. It already is in the manga, but I need my alerts back. I have my stream deck. Oi! I have my stream deck right here. But I'm not. Shh, it says stream. Read it and weep, Sotos. Close your eyes, Sotos. You're so short, Sotos. Sorry, another inside joke. Earlier today, I saw a comment that said, "Why do you always have to bully your moderator, asking him to close his eyes?" I never ask him to close his eyes. I just shout, "Sotos!" Like, because he always makes dirty jokes with whatever I say. And you consider him like a kid just because he's short. Even if you think that's funny, mocking him that often is called harassment. Whoa. My grandparents are coming for dinner. I need to go help. Bye. See you later. So then I said, he calls me old and makes dirty jokes, and I call him short. If you're short and you got offended, that's on you. No need to cry for a full-grown Greek man with like a thick beard because he can handle his own business. He's the same height as me, FYI. Imagine thinking, me, I, with my skinny arms, can harass Sotos. The one who calls me Orochimae-chan when I'm on my period. Like, really, imagine thinking I'm the harasser when clearly Sotos is the harasser. But anyway, I'm the same height as Sotos, just FYI, in case no one was wondering. So if I'm mocking him for being short, I'm quite literally mocking myself. Although the whole point of the joke is the fact that I'm normal height for a girl, and since he's the same height as me, he's short for a guy. But he makes up for it with his big beard, so we have a give and take relationship. There's no harassment. No, you were 2 centimeters taller. I'm not actually sure how tall I am. I think somewhere between 171 and 174. So I'm just gonna say 173. I don't know. I don't actually know. So just style your hair spiky up. You know, then it'll add height when you meet me. So so I'm definitely going to add a screenshot over here and over here. No, maybe just that one. Because the end of 1092 was amazing. I really loved that last page with Luffy grabbing Kizaru. This one, my favorite moment was probably when Luffy swallowed the laser. So we can do maybe 2 more depending on how fast I read. Maybe. Let's start though. I don't think there was anything Ooh. What's this? Color. Ooh, what's this? Whoa. What's this? It's like a Zoro featured page or... That's amazing. The Zoro family / clan. or like just Zoro things. What does it say here? Does it say Zoro clan or something? Because I mean, Kuina's there and his dojo sensei guy's there. That was for the monster episode. Oh, I reacted to that. Yeah. So we have Ryuma. We have this guy that I paid 3,000 yen for, a tiny figure of him. So if some of you didn't hear, when I was in Japan, there were these kind of like gacha. You can get the figure, right? But there was a giant Luffy Gear 5 figure. And then there are like middle range figures, and then there are tiny figures. So the gacha point is like you pay 3,000 yen or whatever price. It depends on the place and what they have. But this place, it was a small shop in Akihabara, and it was really quiet, and I was really shy, and I was so embarrassed because I didn't know how to put the thing in. And anyway, Hanku told me, you have to do it, you have to do it. And I was like, okay. So then I eventually put in my yen and paid 3,000, and then a little box comes out and it has a number on it. So then you win the corresponding figure. But there was like 1 to 50. I won like 46. And then I got a very teeny tiny this guy. He's very handsome though, but it was a teeny tiny him. And I never paid more than 2,000 yen for any figure. No, wait, actually, this Miku one was maybe the most expensive. This one, the Bunny Miku. She was maybe 3,000 yen. Maybe that much. But mostly I paid between 600 to 1,500 for a lot of figures, right? So for example, oh, this one doesn't have a price. I already put it off. Wait. I don't know. I think I pulled off the tabs because I didn't want someone, because not all people here know yen. And I don't want people thinking I paid 2,000 yen for a figure and then they're like, whoa, you wasted the... And no, it's like 200 rand. It's not that much. But anyway, so I don't know where I put him though. I wish I could show it to you. But I don't know where I put him. Where could I have put him? Maybe in that box. Give me 1 minute. I don't know what Teabag said, but just please delete it. For Cherry's sake, for my sake. I don't care if it was revealed before, if it was revealed in a whatever, wherever. If Cherry feels like she doesn't know it and she would like to read it later or find out more about it, like from the manga, or like there's just some things that even if it was, you can find it by, you know, combing through details and stuff. We don't need things pointed out to us. It's like more fun maybe when the anime someday decides to focus on Zoro as a character. Yeah, then we can really delve into it. I agree with Cherry though. On that note, I have said that I want to do SBS read-alongs. Just because I haven't yet doesn't mean I don't one day want to. Plus, like I said, one day there's gonna be a focus on Zoro and his backstory or whatever. Most likely. Not guaranteed, but I hope so. So yeah, it's just best to... let's leave it for then. I don't know where I put him. Okay, but since we are talking about Zoro, and I did want to show you something, and I can't find the figure of that guy, I will just want to show you my Zoro poster in the meantime. I want to frame it. I want to frame it, or have it framed, and then I want to hang it on my wall. But I don't mean in here. I mean in my house. Like where everyone can see it. Okay. I'm going to have to find my 3,000 yen figure eventually. $3,000 is not even that expensive. I just keep joking about it because all my other figures were much cheaper than that, and they were much bigger. Okay, so we saw this amazing color picture of Zoro, 103 Mercies Dragon Damnation by Ichiro Oda. Oda? And now we are starting chapter 1094. It's called Five Elders, Godhead of Science and Defense, Saint J. Garcia, fucking Saturn. Here we go. Wipe out all the Navy sailors on this island. Was that an order from Vegapunk? That's not good. Beep, 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 beep. Wah. Stay away from the pacifistas. Aye! Boom! Ah! So, does this mean Vegapunks come down from above? Up there! Search for Bonnie, Atlas! Bonnie! How is this thing driving straight right now? Straight down. We should be falling. By their nature, island clouds will clump together. Bonnie, where are you? The tires of the Vega tank are made of island clouds, which means we will not plummet off. Cool. I found her! You did, Sanji? When has my lady radar ever been wrong? That sounds very unscientific, but I'll take it on faith. Thanks, pal. Only problem is, this tank ain't up to my speed. I gotta go check on her. Dish, dish. Wait, how does that go when they jump through the air? Sanji! Bunny the pirate's over there. Good thing the pacifistas are on our side now. Huh? Shroop. I see Jewelry Bunny. NDE, near-death experience. Blam, blam, blam. Whoa! She got some ninja moves right there. Whoa! The guy goes, huh? And then he turns into a skeleton, and then he turns back. And then he faints out of sheer shock. Holy crap. That seems like a power. Hey, what's wrong with you? I saw the river Styx. Foaming at the mouth. Get back here, Bonnie. No escape for you. Huh? Why? Navy HQ Vice Admiral Bluegrass. Bluegrass. Isn't that like a type of music? What does bluegrass mean? He turned into Brooke for a moment. Whew! Sorry, I just scrolled back to look at that Bonnie move. He haven't touched grass for so long, he thinks it's blue. Okay. I can control an individual regardless of anything else. As a driver with the ride fruit, I can take a ride on anything and anyone. If I kill you, will that undo the curse you put on our soldiers? And then, and she says, Otosan, give back their proper ages! Kaboom! Bam! Come on, Bonnie, don't start spacing out now. So then she is obviously protected by Sanji, who like just tackles her to the ground to get her out of the way. Oh, Kuroshi! I heard about how Kuma's your old man, but you gotta be smarter than this, or else you'll... Yeah! Utter hammer! Let's just get out of here! Sanji, Bonnie, get on! Vegapunk! The pacifistas are on our side now. We're heading back up. But are they? Oh, I'm not ready. So then, Labo phase. Boom, bam, ba 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 ba. Listen, I'm sorry, but if I spend all my time on you, I can't fulfill my mission. He's actually huffing. But how does a slow guy huff and puff? Yeah, but that's my mission. Wheeze, wheeze. I can't have that. Hey, wait up! Pew! Sure. What's that? Huh? What is this unearthly presence? Says Jinbei. Hurry, hurry! It can't be. Pacifistas, stand down. What's this? The pacifistas aren't escorting us anymore. Hey, follow your orders. Why? The only thing above us on the authority hierarchy is the 5 elders. Dun dun dun! Whoa, what's that? It's a rhetorical question for now. What the heck? Is that like, what the heck? A magic pentagram? This is odd. Let's hurry on up. Something is coming. Alert to all units on location. Saint Saturn of the 5 elders is disembarking on Egghead. What? The 5 elders? Commodores and below aren't even allowed to have an audience with them. What's with that explosion? The 5 elders? They've come all the way here? The 5 what? They're the highest authority in the world. Say what? We've got to get out of here. Hold on tight. Oh dear Lord. He is being summoned like a demon. Like a demon. Through a pentagram thing. Something's coming out of that circle. He's a demon. He is the devil. Oda has told us. I wanted to say something about it, but never mind. Okay. Oh my gosh, he even has the horns. What is that monster? Don't say it. I have a feeling that's... Ding? Crack? What did he just... Highest authority in the world, 5 elders godhead. It's like they're one thing. They are. They're all... We saw in the anime with Sabo. They're all the same. They're all part of that other thing. And it's the devil. Oda's story is an allegory of defeating the devil. Okay. Ah, the surface. It's been a long time. What is that horrible thing? Up above! Watch out! Oh my dear lord. Like, wait, I can't stop looking at this thing. He looks like... Doesn't he have a cloud thing around him like Luffy does? But it's like ominous and he has like demon nails and demon horns and like... is that demon legs? Why? I'm gonna have nightmares of this man. I don't want to see it. This would have been perfect to read in October. Isn't it about eating his fruit? What? You're saying this is maybe linked to his devil fruit power. Maybe. I mean, clearly with those legs. Maybe like the... Oh, devil fruit. No. No, I didn't mean that devil. Because as far as I know, well, it might be linked to that in the larger scheme of things. Like the devil fruit, like they ate in the Garden of Eden. No, I assume the devil fruit was called the devil fruit by pirates because it makes them sink and gives them ungodly powers. So, but maybe it has a deeper meaning, the name of the fruit is. But I meant more like the devil, Satan. Because Saturn, Satan. No, I'm going. I'm reading. Okay. But his cloud thing. What is that horrible thing up above? Watch out. The island clouds. Kizaru. Oops. So close. Stop right there, Kizaru. Boom. You must be reaching your limit by now. Please, Luffy, do something. That's what I'm... Oops. Did he just get punched in the face? Did he just get punched in the... Gomen, oh. Huh? Star Gun! I can't see. Wait, that's his arm. That's Luffy. That's his arm. What the heck is this? Huh? I don't understand. Star gun. Wait, there's the star. Kadoom. Oh, wait. I see. Sorry, I was confused on the perspective. So I didn't notice that. Okay, this is Kizaru's back. And he's being punched in the head. Oh my god. You know when you get confused about perspective? No, it wasn't even the Toon Force thing. It was literally, I didn't know I was looking at Kizaru's back. Because I was just, my whole focus was on that part. And I was like, what am I looking at? And then I see, okay, that's his back. So, I'm seeing stars. That's my limit. Luffy! Oh my god. Luffy reached his limit right at the moment when Satan, the devil, popped up. And now he's right there. Or at least a part of the devil. The emu. Or whatever it is. But Luffy's he's out. He's KO. Oh no. What's gonna happen? He's this demon thing. He's a giant spider thing. Look at him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legs. Oh. The robot of dreams. That could still activated by Luffy's power, maybe. So Luffy, I had to stare at it for a while too to know what I'm looking at. I love the manga, but I think it'd be easier to follow if it was colored. A little bit, but that's what I love about the manga, because you can stop and stare for a while and take it in. But when I look at it from further away, I just needed to see the back, and then it makes sense. But yeah, I had to for a moment. But yeah. I do love, like, especially this part. It just looks with the giant stars. Oda's really doing a good job of, manga is static, so it's gonna have different challenges than an anime. But he does a good job of making you feel the action. Okay, so Luffy is, now we're here at Jay Garcia's backside. Wait. So Kizaru says, I'm seeing stars. And then Luffy says, that's my limit. And then Jay Garcia Saturn says, Nika. Like, he recognizes him. But I mean, they've seen the photo, but now it's like he is confronted with him and he says, so kaboom, bakoom, crunch, crash, boof. And then, so Luffy falls and the Vega tank falls. This looks bad. So Jay, the guy, the demon thing is like looming above them. Are you okay, Vegapunk? I gave you an order, Vegapunk. Huh? So Bonnie like remembers someone saying that. And then she picks up a sword. Bonnie, no! He must not have any will left. But that'll mean Kuma is. Oh, wait. It was a page like this. So, sorry, let me just see this first part again because I was reading it like this. So, the demon thing is above them all. They fell. Sanji asked Atlas if she's okay, and Vegapunk said, Saint Saturn. Indeed. I thought we already had you killed, Vegapunk. And then Bonnie grabs a sword lying on the ground and she stabs him. Shrink! But he's a demon. You have to have some kind of garlic infused holy water sword. This is not going to be enough. One stab in the chest. We don't even know where his heart is. We don't even know if he has a heart. She clearly, this is for a dramatic ending, but there's no way she got his vitals. What even would be considered vitals for a demon spider? I don't know. But she did it. She worked up her courage. She grabbed the sword and she stabbed him right in the chest. Like, if he was gonna die, if that would be a good way to at least weaken him. But she's crying, obviously, because she's thinking about something. I'm also remember how Brook was mistaken as Satan at one point. Yeah, but that's just because he looks scary. He's a good boy on the inside, even though he's dead. Yo! Okay, so I'm probably going to read another chapter. Who's keen for a fourth chapter? I'm keen. Okay, 1094 is called, and this is why they took a break, because this is wild. This is why they needed 6 months. So wait, this chapter was called 5 Elders, Godhead of Science and Defense, Saint J. Garcia Saturn. My point is, I just feel if I read this chapter, when did this chapter come out? Like a year ago. Let's just say roughly a year ago this chapter came out. If I read this chapter a year before he arrived in the anime, I would have also been like, he's here! Oh no! But before I read this, and when he arrived, I was like, oh, one of the old guys. Oh, a name reveal. Cool, interesting. But because his name was revealed before any of the other names were really revealed, right? It was like his name in isolation. Before we could see, okay, they all have like planet names and this and that. And so my point is, people wanted me to freak out when he arrived in the episode. And it was just like, oh, okay, cool, he's here now. And like, there's not really, because he arrived before we even saw the part with Sabo and the emu and he was just, in my mind, he was just that old guy. Oh, now I have a name for him. Interesting. But why would my mouth be hanging on the floor unless I had read this? Do you understand my point? So people were so out of their minds. Not many, but enough to be annoying. People were like, I should be more hyped. And I'm like, why? Now I understand why. But they let the fact that they read ahead and stuff, they let it influence their expectations of my reaction. So it was kind of annoying. You sure you wouldn't be preparing a cross and garlic saying, "Begone"? Yes, I might have. That's going to be quite a difficult thing. The more I read, the more I realize it will be very difficult for me to, if I have, since I've read the manga, by the time the new episodes come out, as a reactor, if I'm watching someone's reaction, of course, I can just not comment if I want to give hints and spoilers, right? If you want to avoid giving hints and spoilers, just don't comment because you're watching someone's reaction for what it is. And then if you don't want to hint and spoil, don't comment. But as a reactor, I'm like, wear my emotions on my sleeve, my heart on my sleeve, whatever it means. But if I were to have read the manga and then I saw that guy arrive, my reaction would reflect what I had seen. Maybe I'd say something like, "Begone!" Like, I don't know, I'd make a joke or... Because that's my instant reaction, what I feel when I see him after reading the manga. So my point is, that's the problem with manga readers. They always hype for something new that we don't. Yeah. So I'm going to be worried if I react. I don't want to hold it back. I want to be hype and be excited for things because now I know. Now I've read the manga, so I want to enjoy the anime from that perspective. But it might alienate some people who chose not to read ahead. And that's not nice, but I'm going to have to, I think, just warn people in advance that it might not be every episode, but sometimes I might make a joke like if he pops up and I do like this, like "Begone, demon." It doesn't outright spoil, but it does. So, but I don't want to hold back either because now I have to second guess my instant reactions. That will not be fun either. So, I don't know. Same, I didn't even think that the elders could have any powers. I thought they just sat on their thrones, lol. Kayla, you should make multiple dream boards and break one every time it feels like you shouldn't be excited. Oh, so if for those of you wondering what that's a reference to, I actually have it over here. Wait. So there was a time when, I think it was when it was revealed that, because we knew for a long time Buggy and Shanks were on the same ship, but we never knew it was Gold Roger's ship, right? But then when it was revealed, I didn't find it too surprising. Like, oh, that makes sense. It's freaking Shanks. That was my thought process. So people were at that time also mad that I wasn't more shocked. You know, why did you not react? Why, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, so there is this, there's a clip where I was acting like I was like, okay, let me show you shocked. Wait, where is it? Here. So I was pretending to be like, so I said next time I can just use this clip if ever people are, and then I broke my dreams. This is my vision board. And then I put a hole in it. So what would be really funny if I remembered this at the time, it could have been cool if I edited on here. I put the moment when he arrived in the anime, I should have put a screenshot of that here. And then just this clip of me freaking out. The ironic clip of breaking your dreams. What? The strongest of the 4 emperors used to be on Roger's ship? I mean, I don't think people, or it's a story. So someone wrote it to be interesting, and like it just makes sense that someone like Shanks would be okay. But anyway, I think I should remember this clip for the next time someone tells me I'm not hype enough, and then I can edit apart. Hi, Silent Swifty. Woo, 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 woo. Thank you for the sub. But yeah, I do want to read one more chapter. We have about 30 minutes, I would say. But let me just quickly finish this up. So there's not really something I want to take note of. They gave a new command to the pacifistas, but they didn't know that Saint Saturn was there. Bonnie has a really cool power, the near-death experience, and the guy's like, I saw the river Styx and foaming at the mouth. That is hilarious, but also quite terrifying. This character has a ride fruit, because that's a thing now. Then everyone feels like a weird presence, and that's when some Pentagon shit literally summons this guy. That kind of terrifies me, I'm not gonna lie. So what I'm gonna do is, for this part, I want to log into my docs. And then I want to, literally the only notes that I want to take here is the following. How do I add an image? How do I add an image? Anyone know? Okay, wait, there, I found it. Plus image from photos, that, add, check. Okay, it should be here in a minute. Well, actually it should already be here. Refresh. The only note I think I need to take for this chapter is, what the fuck? That's my note. Because that's it. That's what I feel. So then to continue, just a recap. He arrived and Luffy ran out of juice. Let's just put a toon juice. Luffy ran out of toon juice. Kizaru was seeing stars. And then he got stabbed in the chest by Bonnie. So we continue. Chapter 1095. It is called Better Off Dead in This World. Ooh. Ominous title. Better Off Dead in This World. I don't want to stop here. One more. Kayla, if she knew where his house is. Yeah. Okay. Cherry, are you keen for another one? Soto seems keen for another one. So in this one, in this cover story, Buggy chasing after a squirrel monkey that stole his trademark nose. That's so cute. Okay, we continue. Saint Saturn has disembarked! All units but vice and rear admirals maintain distance from the island center. Avert your eyes from his holy form. Yeah, his holy form. How funny is that oftentimes, this is like gaslighting. It's clearly a demon form, but of course they would use the word holy form. Not even gaslighting, man. It's like oftentimes evil people, they use opposite words. And that's how they gaslight is too light of a word. His holy form. It's the most unholy form I have ever seen in my life. What? When did he come ashore? And how? He was summoned through a demon pentagram thing. I've only seen them in portraits. What are those flashes of lightning? The admirals themselves will act for a single celestial dragon. What? The admirals themselves will act for a single celestial dragon. Oh no. Can you guys hear that? Does it bother you? It's so loud when someone takes a shower downstairs. And so the admirals themselves will act for a single celestial dragon. I'm not sure what that means. And these are the pinnacle of those gods. You mean one of them came all the way here from Marijawa? Dun dun dun. Bonnie, what have you done? Saint Saturn, she stabbed the elder. The elder demon. That man stands atop the very world itself. Ready your weapons. I just wish I could understand how that must be ingrained. I guess I can understand somewhat. Because, like, I'm trying to think how I'd feel if someone burned our country's flag, right? You'd feel it. I'm not that patriotic about South Africa. Hanku is more patriotic than me, but I still have respect for my country. So if someone were to burn the flag, I would feel, you know? So I guess it's like times 1,000. They see this man truly as... It's crazy for me to see a person, one person like that. I guess it's because even though I have respect for my country, I don't have respect for the people who lead it. So I can't really imagine revering a human being like this. I can imagine it's not even the flag that matters. It's the idea that what it represents. So I guess it's kind of like that. It's like what he represents. But a person like this, what does he represent? I know. I don't need an answer. It's a rhetorical question. But it's just so crazy to me, right? To look up at someone like this. Because I know. We hear how they talk. We've seen the whole emu thing. They don't know. So they've been lied to, brainwashed, if we can use that word. But anyway, that man stands atop the very world itself. Ready your weapons. Up. Pipe down, insects. If I were afraid of her sword, I would have avoided it. And then he grabs her and he squishes. Bon! Dush! Sanji! And then he takes the toothpick out of his chest. And it just... He regenerated. Of course he did. Of course he did. Did the blood vanish? And Sanji is on the side there. Seize Vegapunk's group now, while we have the chance. Wait, you fools! Don't be hasty. They cannot escape. Just ready your weapons. Yes, sir. This is rather sluggish work by your standards, Kizaru. I'm sorry I failed you. A little part of me wants to believe that Kizaru wasn't fighting his hardest because he didn't really want to carry out this mission. But I don't want to do a disservice to how hard Luffy fought here, you know? Like, I want to believe that Luffy put him in his place while he was fighting his hardest, so. I'm sorry I failed you, and I don't think I'll be mobile anytime soon. Maybe it's a little bit of both. I don't know. I think I can understand why. And then freaking Luffy is lying here, little old Luffy, like, oh, I'm stressing. Let us see. And then he goes to stab Luffy, but then Frankie, strong righto, and he punches Luffy, but to get him out of the way. I see. A pirate crew that cooperates. So even the guys who rule the world want our captain's head, huh? Gah! And then Luffy gets slung. Straw Hat Luffy, Jewelry Bonnie, we failed to anticipate your presence here. But if your fate is strong enough to escape this desperate situation, I would very much like to see it. And you, Vegapunk, your betrayal is most disappointing, but your great service to our military is appreciated. Which of you should die first? Tell me from least to most painful. I want you to die with nothing but regret for your rebellion against the world government. Why is it that human beings feel the need to do what they are explicitly forbidden from doing? I like how he says human beings because clearly he isn't one. Or at least he doesn't consider himself to be, you know. So then he's like squishing Bonnie. No, stop! Can anyone else move? Wait. Who says that? Sanji? Can anyone else move? No, I can't. It's like I'm being held down. If this is not science, then it must be devil fruit powers. Oh no, Bonnie! You killed my father, Saturn. Kuma, you mean? He was born into a slave caste. Is that how you say that? Caste? The descendant of a clan that once committed a grave crime against the world. The lost survivor of the extinct Buccaneer people. Dun dun dun! Who's that? Screenshot. Buccaneer people. So kind of like maybe like the people from the Will of D, they're from a certain clan or something. I don't remember exactly. Let me see. It might be in my notes from a while back. They revealed that in the anime though, right? Wait, here. The Will of D. False Dilemma. Solar. Where did they mention that? Which episode was that mentioned? Do you guys remember? I want to see if I wrote it down. Emu decided to use the Mother Flame. Emu, possibly among the first 20 who created the world 800 years ago, there was a monarch named Saint Emu of the Nerona dynasty. Iva pointing to a page in a book. It said that the means to create everlasting life exists in this world. Well, someone had to have it proved it. Side note, the Navy was stretched thin. This was the only start of a new... Wait, what? However, this was only the start of a new Navy campaign. No. I don't know what you mean. I'm talking about... there was an episode recently where Emu revealed to Sabo and them about the people with the D. They gave more information on that, so I don't remember where that was. Man. Yeah, maybe the Lily episode. I don't know, you're saying words, but I don't know how to place these words. Yeah, I think it's the Lily episode. Which episode was that? What I mean to say is, I'm trying to remember something from an episode, and then you ask the Lily episode. Like I'm supposed to place one word inside an episode I already can't remember good enough to remember something else. So I don't know. Yeah, sure, the Lily episode. What was that? Could have sworn... Weird. Did I not make notes of that episode? I don't think I did. How annoying. I'm so annoying. No, we're not down the rabbit hole. I'm just trying to look up something about the D. That was the Sabo episode. Sabo was fighting the... And they learned something about Vivi and, yeah, Lily and the... The world shaken, the ruler's judgment, and the five elders' actions. Is it this episode or the one before? Maybe the one before. Oh, by the way, since I saw this, I would just also like to tell you guys, I was also spoiled on something here, just FYI. So if you're expecting any kind of reaction on this thing soon... See, that's why I'm just happy I'm reading the manga. Cause... Let me just get ahead of all the spoilers. As best as I can, you know? Obviously, people can still spoil with leaks and whatnot, but it's a lesser chance. Okay, so they were saying here... He's right. The queen ruling the kingdom of Arabasta 800 years ago was Nefertari di Lily. And then somewhere here they said something about the people with the D. Look at them. Look at them. These demons. I was hoping I'd be able to take you all down. Didn't they say something? Hold yourself together. Maybe it was before this. Maybe it was the end of this episode. Near the start. Okay, I'll take a look in a minute. Let me ask you one more time. We have nothing more to say. And then he saw Emu, and that's when they had to kill him. Okay. Lily. Okay, try again. Wait, 119. Leak come out 2 days before the manga, so it's not that popular to run on. Okay, wait. The entrusted message. No one is supposed to sit there. No one is allowed to run the world at their sole discretion, but they are, or it is. And one thing to ask you, it must be a coincidence, but amongst the first 20, The name of the people who once... Oh, see, here it is. Here it is. I'll tell you what you want to know. D is the name of the people who once opposed us. So it could be a clan or... But most likely it was like a group made up of people from different clans. It couldn't have been all from one. I don't know. We'll have to see. But this was from episode 1119. So didn't I write that down? 1119. 1119. See, I don't have it. I didn't make notes. I went from 1112 to 1120. I missed 1119, the most. But anyway, so D is the name of the people who once opposed us. So kind of like it could be, I'm not sure if there was more information revealed there, but it could be a group of people like the Buccaneers, but instead of Buccaneers, it's D, so the Duccaneers. You get my point, but I doubt it's that. I would say it's probably more something like a rebel group. So not an ethnic group, but a group made out of different people from different groups. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I want to spoil something regarding Harry Potter. Can I spoil Harry Potter for you guys quickly? It's not too spoilery, it's kind of. So, in Harry Potter, there was a group called the Order of the Phoenix. So, the original members of the Order of the Phoenix include Sirius Black, Emmeline Vance, Kingsley Shacklebolt, Remus Lupin, blah, blah, blah. So it was like a group of people that came together to oppose, what, Lord Voldemort or something? Purpose of the Order of the Phoenix. A secret society founded by Dumbledore to oppose Lord Voldemort and his Death Eaters. Your name is bad, Odinoko. Remus Lupin is a cool name. Sirius Black is a cool name. Benji Fenwick is a cool name. I'm kidding. But you understand my point. So the Order of the Phoenix was a name. So imagine if the Order of the Phoenix existed 200, 300, 400 years ago, they could be new people from, like, descendants of those from the Order of the Phoenix could be like Harry O. Potter. Like the D, the O, the Order, you know? So that's what I'm expecting from the people with the name D. It's not so much like a clan of, like an ethnic clan, like, you know, Zulu people, Xhosa people, people from one country, people from one, you know, I don't know how to explain it. I think it would be some kind of rebellion order. So I'll just say that much, hoping that I explained it right. Odinoko, I think Kella doesn't really like you. No, man. I just think that he always pops in here and says things, and then I just say something back. It's our dynamic. It's like when Hanku he says something I don't like, and then I'm like, no, your face is a blah, blah, blah. It's just a joke. Oh no, she's harassing him. Okay, back to the manga. So the reason why I brought up the things about the people and the D is because he was talking about Kuma, saying, Kuma, you mean? He was born into a slave caste, the descendant of a clan that once committed a grave crime against the world. You know what crime I think they did? Or it could have been similar to, the people of Ohara. They dared to look into something they weren't allowed to. They did research. Oh, crime against humanity. Oh, the inhumanity. Sorry. So Kuma, was the lost survivor of that extinct the extinct buccaneer people. So, ever since I was a boy, I wanted to be a hero who could save the imprisoned and the suffering. Just like Nika, the warrior of liberation. Aim for the head, men! Nika? That's right. He's my idol. He appears from the blue with laughter and this rhythm. And there's the drums of liberation playing. I love those drums. Bonnie, leave her alone. She's still just a child. Will he come and free me too? Of course. 47 years ago, South Blue, Sorbet Kingdom. I have to go pee. I'll be right back. Look at the cutie patootie. Look at the cutie patootie. Hello, Sky. Where you are? Such a cutie, such a cutie. Uncle? Uncle? Ons sit Sky se dakkie terug. Net in case. Okay, we continue. Okay. 47 years ago, South Blue, Sorbet Kingdom. So we need to remember that. Buccaneer people, South Blue, Sorbet Kingdom. It's a big, healthy boy. Congratulations. I'm so glad you've come out to see us, Kuma. Doctor, his blood? Don't worry. I won't speak a word of it. Da! He's a healthy boy. I'm sorry, Clap. Run for your life. Government agents showed up at the hospital. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's me. I'm the one who has buccaneer blood. But my wife does not. Let her and my son go free, please. It'll be all right, dear. Buccaneer. He's very big. He's a big guy. So maybe it's like a... It'll be all right, dear. I've got a buccaneer slave. See his strength for being so young. Why don't you move faster? That hurts. I'm sorry. Stop bawling or I'll kill you. Hi there, Kuma. How are you doing? Hi, Dad. My master is so kind and gentle, and I'm very lucky. Your mother's dead, son. She's in heaven now. But I think She's better off that way. Man, that's fucked up. Listen, Kuma, you are strong. You can survive this. Why? I'd rather be dead too. Oh, this is going to be a tough episode. Oh, this is going to be so bad. Like, when they put in that voice acting, oh dear Lord, that's going to hit me. The warrior of liberation will come. He'll show up and save you. Who? The sun god, Nika. He's a legendary warrior whose story is told throughout our Buccaneer heritage. I want to know, like, there's zero crime, even the worst crime committed by a group of people. There's nothing that could justify punishing others for what others did. Even if they committed the worst crime ever, there's nothing that would justify punishing, their predecessors. But I just need to know, man. As a distraction, just tell me. What the hell did they do to deserve this? But there's zero thing that their ancestors could have done for them. There's just nothing. One day he'll show up and take you out under the sun to the freedom of the sea. Doesn't that hurt so much more when you think about episode 405, when Kuma said, this will be the last time we meet? And that was before Luffy awakened his powers. Kuma didn't know. Kuma was never saved. Doesn't that Yeah. Nika's always smiling and laughing, and his rhythm brings laughter to the people. And then he does the liberation sound. And he laughs. Splat! Pipe down! Did he just shoot his father for making happy sounds, for making... That's so fucked up. Doesn't that make you hate the celestial dragons that much more? But what if the celestial dragons have a really sad backstory though, guys? What if really long ago they were treated like this and their people and their people's people? What if, they're just scared of it happening to them again? What about, we haven't seen their sad backstory, I'm just being sarcastic. To protect myself. It's a self-defense mechanism from being sad, okay? 38 years ago, West Blue. You have waited 3 long years. So now it is time again for our great sport, the native hunting competition. Oh God, as if it wasn't bad enough already. I thought it could not get worse than this. Our arena this time shall be the unaffiliated land of God Valley. God Valley. This place, which has the audacity to name itself the Valley of God, possesses ample natural resources. We will hold our customary manhunt here and claim this island for the world government. How dare you? You intend to kill my people for a game? It's insanity. It's our land. Your Majesty. Your Majesty! And then, because he got shot. Wait, God Valley. Oh, here's the guy that I was just talking about that I got spoiled. I think this is the young him. Holy crap, he was handsome. What happened? I'm kidding. He got old. He's still handsome. But evil, so that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he's ugly on the inside. Oh, not so fast, Saint Garling. No head starts. Oh, it was him who killed the king of God Valley. Wah ha ha ha. He's already struck down the king of the natives. Heavy favorite Saint Garling will start with negative 10,000 points. And then there's fucking people in the background going, Kya! Because he's like, I don't know. The handicap will make for better competition. Holy Knight, Saint Figarland Garling. That's the same guy that I pointed out in the anime, right? Like, I was looking up the thing about the D, and then they revealed his name too. So it's not a spoiler or anything. It's just the same guy. I'm so hungry right now. Yep, there he is. It is him, right? Well, I'm not so sure anymore, but I think... Wait, here. Oh, wait, here. Oh, wait. Okay, present day. A celestial dragon has just been executed in the Holy Land, Merijoa, today. However, it will never be reported to the world. Good riddance. Because he sided with them. Fools in the lower world have been pushing their luck recently. It's all his fault that we lost our food supply. Do we know about why they lost their food supply yet? I'm asking specifically Tiago. If I need to know. Even if it's been revealed yet. Maybe I want to look it up for myself. But why was their food supply... The judge was a man who was once active as a champion on an island called God Valley. He is now supreme commander of the Holy Knights. Back then he was just a Holy Knight. Saint Figarland Garling. So, to let you guys know, I have been spoiled on something regarding his character. Anyone who defends scum is lower than the scum they protect. Dun dun dun. The revolutionaries are cutting off their import of food and tributes. Thank you. Oh, right, because they're going into all these countries and like stoking rebellion. Okay. I got you. Or they're inspiring people to fight back against the holy tribute. Yes, now I remember. Okay. The handicap will make for better competition. Holy Knight Saint Figarland Garling. In addition to the rabbit natives, we have a selection of problem slaves and criminals to hunt. They've caught the escaped child, sir. The buccaneer boy. Damn you for running away. They're going to hold all 10 of us responsible for you. If you escape, they'll kill every last one of us. Yeehaw! Hey, hold it right there. You must be the grand prize, the buccaneer. Ah, no wonder you're so big. You've got giant's blood, I hear. I thought so. My bro's pretty big too, huh? Only my face. Hey, shut up. Look at all those gloomy, miserable faces. Well, I choose life. What about you? Then we have Jenny, who looks a lot like Bonnie. And slave Emporio Ivankov. Now that's a yeehaw we know. Odinoko said Kayla is buffering, not the stream, the person. Oh, okay, so we got this backstory from the start of the episode where Bonnie was captured by Saint Garcia, Saturn, And then he started talking about her father. So he was born, his father was part of the Buccaneer, so he's half blood, you would say. So they were taken as slaves to Marijoa. The mother died. The father got shot for trying to cheer up his son. Oh, this is going to be ridiculously terrible to see animated, to hear. Motherfucker. And then we see that they were holding, we've waited 3 long years. They hold a manhunt on a place called God Valley, which I only remember hearing it. I did remember hearing the name, but I think the only time we heard about it was when in that episode that I with that guy. So they were hunting natives of the island, but when they say natives, like people native to the island, not like native, like usually the connotation to native is like if you think of, remember when Nolan landed? So, but I mean, this lady has some very fancy dress, and this guy has a crown and a jacket. So it's not like the kind of native that usually pops up in my head when I think of the word. Like more people who live with nature, they know the land, they trust the land. But this is just people native to this island. Like the literal meaning of the word. So the king was shot by that guy, and he's now, what did it say? The holy commander of all knights. Supreme commander of all holy knights. But this was when he was young, 38 years ago or something. Oh, wait. So the kid, Kuma, as a kid, was caught by other slaves. So they wanted to drag him back because if he actually escaped, everyone would be killed. But I mean, they're going to be killed anyway. There's a manhunt. Damn you for running away. They're going to hold all 10 of us responsible for you. If you escape, they will kill every last one of us. And then while they are beating Kuma and trying to drag him back, that's when Ivankov pops up and says, "Hold it right there. You must be the grand prize, the Buccaneer. You've got giant's blood, I hear." And then so these are others. They were also, what did they call them? A selection of problem slaves. So maybe there's like 10 because they said they will hold all 10 of us responsible. So maybe there was a selection of 10 plus Kuma, and Kuma got away, and 2 of the 10 ran out to drag him back. But then Ivankov and Jenny also found them, and maybe they'll escape together because... Oh, because Kuma and Jenny, so they were slaves together. They grow up, they have Bonnie. Something happened to Jenny. Because God forbid there's a mother in One Piece or any shonen. I'm kidding, there are mother characters. Usually very briefly, but they're there. And Ivankov. So this was Ivankov before he had his power, maybe. We don't know. We'll find out. So that's a good place to end. Very sad chapter, but nice place to end. Just to see Ivankov's face, to see little Jenny. Name one. Big Mom. Got me there. I don't mean villainous characters. I meant like good moms, okay? Not a mom who, like, Big Mom is a villain who happens to be a mom, like, but that's the key point to her villainous persona. Big Mom with hundreds of kids and like her own personal army. I didn't mean characters like her. But oh my gosh, we have to stop here. No. I don't wanna, but I'm gonna, because I'm hungry and I want to watch Young Frankenstein next, and it's 3 p.m. So, how many EP chapters do we have left? 109, 62, 130. So there's 34 chapters. If I read at an average pace of 3 per week, not including new chapters that come out at like what, 2-3 times a month. So 34. To catch up with the current 34 chapters, it will take me about 10 to 11 weeks, yeah. Three months. Aww. I'm going to have to reread this chapter on my own and make my notes by myself, because I feel like that was too... you know? But the chapter title really hits hard. Better off dead in this world. Like, that's what he said about Kuma's mom. Like, she died, but maybe she's better off that way. I don't even know if he used the word maybe. But that... Are you trying to sing that Bruno Mars song? Because I want to put it exactly after the moment you said, I don't know what is the Bruno Mars song. But I'm going to reread this chapter for sure and add some little things to my notes about that Figarland guy. Even though I'm heavily angry and disappointed that I was spoiled on something. Heavily. But I can't do anything about it. I banned the person who said it, but that's as much as I can do. Now I just have to wait until we get to that part and see how it all fits in together. And yeah, the sooner I catch up, the less likely I am to be spoiled about stuff. Although there will always be a risk of spoilers because people leak the chapters and I will not read the leaks. I'll have to wait for the chapter to come out when it comes out. But I feel like one chapter being leaked is less of a chance for me to be spoiled compared to being spoiled about 30 chapters. There's 30 chapters and leaks coming out every other week. So my point is, there's a possibility to be spoiled by everything or just one thing. Maybe. But I mean, the less there is to be spoiled on, the less likelihood of being spoiled, right? Hopefully. So it doesn't matter if it's not a spoiler because I didn't know. So if it was revealed in a movie and I didn't notice it, but it wasn't revealed in the manga and I'm currently reading the manga, it is a spoiler. The person who commented didn't know if I watched the movie or not. They didn't know if I even noticed. I have said many times, if I don't notice something, I don't want it pointed out to me. If I don't immediately recognize koala, even though it's obvious to you that it's koala, you don't have to tell me because it's part of my reaction to find out when I find out. So I don't need Teabag Mo, you explaining to me twice or 3 times now, I don't know, what is and isn't a spoiler. It's not really for you to decide. If I didn't know about it, if I didn't notice it, I don't need you telling me. I have explained this in the very beginning. Last week, when I started reading ahead, I explained this already. So, if you're uncertain, just don't say anything. It's not very hard. If I ask, you might be able to answer if I don't immediately say, that's a rhetorical question. Usually, if I really have a question, I will ask a mod specifically. And then they can let me know. Maybe it's something I want to pick up later. Maybe someone could have just told me, you might want to rewatch movie Red. And then we could have done that. And I could have had a reaction without them spoiling me in the comment section. Because they didn't know if I watched it or not. I don't think that's so difficult to understand. And I honestly feel frustrated that I have to explain this every week. It doesn't seem that difficult to comprehend. But anyway, thank you for reading the chapters with me today. I had a lot of fun. It was very interesting, very sad, but at first, very exciting because there was a lot of action. So, someone said on my last manga read along that even if I don't score per chapter, no more rating, but I think what you should do is an arc ranking. I mean, if you finish Egghead, you can rank all the arcs. That will be a fun thing to do. We could, but I need to finish first. It was really fun. I missed the start, but I wasn't feeling my best. I had to go running to relax. That's nice. Wow. Going for a run. Cardio. I told you. Cardio is better than whatever weights you were trying to do. Anyway, I think that the action is drawn very well. Oda does a great job of conveying feelings and like not just characters' feelings, but the tone of the scene. I think the most shocking part for me today was Hinox, a certain demonic, holy form. And so, yeah, that was definitely the most shocking part. But it was also really nice to learn more about Kuma's past. Thank you, Iezuborn. Cheers. So I hope you had fun reading along with me. I'll see you next week, Sunday, for the next three or so chapters. Oh, wait, I need to do a screenshot for the thumbnail. Because when I'm reading, I'm like this. But I don't like pretending. But I kind of need a thumbnail. And I don't know what to do. I don't know. I can't really fake. When I react to I should hold my phone here and go like... Because I can't fake a reaction. What if I just can... This is how I feel after the last chapter. That this is gonna be the thumbnail. I had a lot of fun. Gonna look forward to these read-alongs. Somehow I'm glad about the 6-month break. It made the decision for us, I think, to read ahead. Yeah, it kind of like... That was a sign from the manga anime gods. And they were like, it's okay. Read ahead. This is your time. Grab one of your One Piece statues. So, like a totally natural JoJo pose. It's just how you read manga. Hi Vert. Yeah, I could grab a One Piece figure, but I would really like a Bonnie figure right about now. I am gonna go back to Japan literally to collect more figures. That is gonna be my main reason. oh, I guess to see the cherry blossoms. No, definitely to see Panya Tama Yuki, and the Senpai D-chan. But I need a display case, and then I need to put them all up. If you save up, you can buy an orange. If it's a bit tough to get all the way there, but a sign from Eneru. Oh gosh, I just want him to come back. If he makes his way back to the story, I will scream. You better have your earphones set to low when Eneru comes back, because I will scream. Eneru versus the Celestial Dragons over God status sounds dramatic. Okay, well, thank you for reading along. I'll see you next Sunday. Bye.